Welcome to Hack Your Searches by your friendly librarian, that's me. My name is Elizabeth and I'm going to take you through some tips on how you can hack your searches in any search engine. So let's start with the basics. We'll start with Boolean operators. Now these are machine language terms. They let you instruct the search engine exactly how you want it to bring back your results. They're terms that started out when computers started out, and they are something that underpins most of how machines operate these days. So these terms are simple. It's the three on your left right hand side, and, or, not. Starting with and, it combines your keywords. So if you're looking for how to repel insects, for example, you'd write insect and repel, and it'll bring you back things only that have both of those words in it. So this is something that's done by most databases these days. You don't have to actually put and in between anymore, but if you are struggling, it's something that you can add in to make sure it's. Next is or. Or is used for concepts that mean the same thing, so these could be exact synonyms or they could be conceptual synonyms. It tells the database to bring back things that can have one or the other or both in it. So it doesn't really matter. So for example, we've got passion fruit or granadilla. You can go passion fruit or granadilla and it'll bring back things with both of those in. Then our last one is not. Now this one really is used to exclude a term. If you find something keeps coming up in your searches that's not relevant, you can take that out by using not. So for example, you keep looking for literature on African and it keeps bringing back African American, then you can say African, not American, and it will take out any literature that has to do with American, just like that. So it prioritizes only African then. Then we've got our punctuation. So this also lets you tweak your searches and construct them a bit better. We'll start with phrases. That's really where there are two or more words next to each other. So, for example, public protector, you can use inverted commas to indicate on either side of the two words, and then the search engine will look for those two words next to each other. Otherwise, the search engine looks for public, it looks for protector, but it doesn't find you public protector necessarily. The next one is root words and their derivatives. So if you have one word that you want to include, to look for the ing, the ed, so walk, walked, walking, walks, as you would put a star there where the word changes, in this case walk with a star, and then it will look for all of those words together. And then the last one, really you don't have to repeat searches, you can combine searches using brackets. So you can do 2, 3, 4 searches, but with only one search really. So for example, we're looking for literature on blended learning and universities, blended learning and higher education. You can combine it by writing blended learning and then brackets around where the two concepts are the same, higher education or university, and then close the brackets and it will do both those searches in one. Just keep in mind that these tips work on all search engines, like I've said at the beginning of the video, but you may just have to tweak them a bit per database. It's really important to have a look at the advanced help for the search, which is always available in every database, and see what they use. For example, the concept not. Some databases use just the word not, some use the word and not, while others use a minus sign. But let's get to the good stuff. Google tips. You can search for specifics in Google just by knowing what to type. So if you're looking for a specific file type, for example like a PDF, you can just add the words filetype.pdf in your search. For example, as you can see on the screen, Becoming Michelle Obama, file type PDF, and it will only bring you back PDF documents that have got those words attached to it. Similarly, you can search any website from the comfort of your own Google just by adding in the word site and the URL. So if you want to look for your exam timetable but you're too lazy to go look for it where it is on the Stellenbosch website, just type in exam timetable, site, and then the Stellenbosch URL. And there we go. So those are some quick search tips. Now try it yourself. Let me know if you were successful in using any of these, and leave a comment to say how you found trying these new skills out. Thank you.